Chinwe on the show, I am going to miss that woman. I'm going to miss her. I mean, for some weird reason, you know, as much as Chinwe has her downsides, as much as she's a chronic liar, as much as she's very dramatic, ladies and gentlemen, Chinwe stands out. She is one of the most entertaining, you know, content-filled housemates this season, and I am definitely going to miss her presence in that house. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, yes, it's official. The Zinwe pair has just been evicted from the Big Brother No Lose Guard house. Yes, and guys, I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad. But anyways, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you're especially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Listen, on this video, it's all about Ebuka's bass with the housemates tonight. Yes, it wasn't really about the eviction, no. It was more about Ebuka's interaction with the housemates. Ebuka broke a lot of tables tonight, and I cannot wait to see how this new week pans out, to see if relationships are going to be broken or mended or reformed. Yes, so we're going to get into this video. I'm going to spill all the juicy tea, and of course I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. So please go ahead and share in the comment section. All right, and of course guys, please do not forget to like this video. Please like this video, right? Subscribe if you're yet to do so. Now, without blabbing any further, let's just quickly dive right into the details of this conversation. You know, with the Anita and Tofa's age situation, ladies and gentlemen, if disappointment had a bigger word, that's exactly how I feel right now. Because I still cannot believe it that Tofa still did not admit to his real age to Anita, making Ben right, ladies and gentlemen. Because that was a question Ebuka had asked Anita, that what did Tofa tell you about his age? And, you know, as the unproblematic person that she is, she said, well, she decided to stick to what Tofa said. That Tofa said they were both the same age, like they were age mates. But Ben had told Anita that Tofa was younger, that Tofa was 26. Ladies and gentlemen, even the 26 years of age that they said Tofa is, me, I'm hearing 24 from some of the housemates. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be crazy because according to Anita, she has chosen to make peace with whatever Tofa told her until she gets outside the house. So what this means is there's possibly not going to be any relationship anymore between these two people if they come out of the house or when they come out of the house, because Anita is going to be livid. We know that Anita is a very principled person. We know that Anita is a very serious person. She takes herself so seriously, and so if she finds out that Tofa had been lying to her all along, ladies and gentlemen, it could completely sever the relationship between these two people for life. Yes, but I don't know about you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, I am looking forward to seeing if Tofa is going to take back his lies and be more forthcoming with Anita in this new week. But also, let's not forget that the season is all about no lose guard. In other words, don't be taken unawares. So this goes to say that Anita has lost her guard. Now, on Sean and Wanni's relationship, Ebuka had questioned Sean about a conversation he had had with Michky during the week, where he had disclosed that from the very get-go of this season, Nelly was that female housemate that he had had interest in and was talking to. But then because he's not one of those guys that chases girls, he had decided to take a step back and, you know, stop his movement with her. But then Wanni had come into the picture and she had done the chasing. So now they are together. So the question Ebuka had thrown to Sean was, is Wanni a second choice or a second option, looking at the fact that she was the one that, you know, made a move on Sean? She was the one that chased. And Sean came with this, you know, roaming around in circles type of response, but then he ended up saying that Wanni was not a second option. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, to be quite frank with all of you, I do not believe Sean. Yeah, I don't. I feel like the guy just had to give an answer, you know, to cover up his strategy, because this guy is playing an incredible game in that house, and if his answer was otherwise, it could mess things up for him. Yes, so this guy just had to smartly respond to Ebuka's question just to avoid, you know, creating any loopholes in his gameplay. But I don't know about you guys. What do you all think? I think that was quite impressive the way he responded to the question, even though we know that he was lying. But what do you think? Now, Onyeka had it coming from Ebuka tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, we know that there's no day that goes by in Big Brother's house without Onyeka getting into one scandal or the other, or stirring shit up in one way or the other, yes. And so Ebuka had 2 questions for her. So the first was one of those random statements that she made in the house about the Nelita pair making she and her sister as a guest to the head of house condo so that they will spend more time in the condo other than spending more time in the main lounge, you know, so as not to, you know, be around their boyfriends, the aces pair. Yes. Now, it was Onyeka that actually made that statement. It was an allegation that she made. According to her, that was what it was. She did not think the Nelita pair had invited she and her sister as guests the head of house lounge simply because they liked them or because they were trying to protect their relationship with the aces pair. So Ebuka had asked her where she had got that from. And she said, it was an assumption, you know, sometimes when she looks around and thinks about situations, she has a way of, you know, putting 2 and 2 together, that was what she thought. She was just talking and saying, God. I mean, guys, every time I tell you all that, Onyeka is very delusional. You people think I'm lying. That girl. She's got to be first class in Dululu. She's delusional, yeah. But in other words, we know that it's also her game, right? Putting things in people's mind, planting seeds of discord in people's minds as well, and creating doubts in people's minds. Now, whether she's doing it intentionally or not, I give it to her though. She's actually playing a fantastic game. It's mind games all through and through, and she's doing well. And Ebuka did not stop there with her. The second question thrown to Onyeka was about the statement she had made about Victoria with regards to this triangle that's been brewing between herself, Victoria, and Ozzy. Ladies and gentlemen, some days back, Onyeka had mentioned that Victoria had gone to change her outfit into a short skirt because of Ozzy. In other words, she was trying to impress Ozzy, yes, that she knows that Victoria likes Ozzy like that. Like, Ebuka was like, but Onyeka, don't you two like Ozzy? But you also like Ozzy. She was like, that one day. I said, okay, fine. So what is it? What's going on? What do you think is going on? What do you think Ozzy is doing? Yeah. And Onyeka was like, she just wants Ozzy to be playing with her, to be straightforward, so that she will know where she stands, so that she will know where she places her head or her leg. I said, Onyeka, this rhythm and blues that you are singing now, it's completely different from the English tunes that you've been singing from the very get-go. You've been announcing to the whole house that you don't want to be in a ship, you don't want to be in a ship, but everybody sees your body language, everybody sees your mannerisms around the Mbadiwe twins, especially Ozzy. Everybody sees how you really want. It's like your body, your soul, and your spirit is saying, Ozzy, pick me, pick me, pick me. But your mouth keeps on saying you do not want to be in a relationship with this person. So what is your deal? You see, in the midst of all of these questions, Ozzy was laughing. It was obvious that Ozzy was having a good time. And I was quite offended that Ebuka did not equally question Ozzy, because Ozzy himself is not innocent in all of this. Ozzy has been playing around these 2 girls. He has been leading them on. One minute he is with Victoria, the next minute he's with Onyeka. And the way he plays with Onyeka, they come with this bestie situationship. But ladies and gentlemen, you can tell that in a way, Ozzy is giving Onyeka hope sometimes. Sometimes he gives her hope that, yeah, even though I like you, there might be feelings involved. And Onyeka too, because she has been doing pick me, pick me, pick me since, it sort of, makes her heart flutter, and she hangs around. She lingers, waiting for that invitation, that official invitation by Ozzy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section about that one. Now, Ebuka moved on to Suj. Of course, Ebuka had asked about Nelly's concerns from their last night situation in the head of house lounge, where Nelly had complained about her being jealous and the fact that Suj was not paying attention to her. And Suj had said no, that he actually pays attention to everything about Nelly. But then Ebuka now asked him about him spanking Onyeka's ass in the kitchen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that had actually happened, and I tell you for sure that those 2 were not tipsy. They were not under the influence of alcohol. They were in their right frame of mind, because Ebuka had asked him about that, oh, does Nelly know that you actually spanked Onyeka on the bum? And so just like, we were actually under the influence, yeah. And you could tell that Nelly was already looking at Suj like, dude, you are dead. And Suj was looking at Ebuka like, bro, I'm going to jump you up every time I see you. But ladies and gentlemen, you see, this is exactly what Nelly, was talking about. You're not paying attention to me, but you're paying attention to other people in the house. So the question is, how is Suj going to wriggle his way out of this one? It got to Kelly Ray's turn, yes, and quite frankly, I love what Ebuka did, yes. I love the fact that Ebuka also questioned the double K pair, so it doesn't seem as if production is trying to protect, the double K pair and their secrets, yes. So Ebuka's question came in a way as to sort of test how Kelly Ray was going to respond to that question, and that guy did excellently in responding to that question. So he had asked Kelly Ray that, okay, for someone who is your best friend, why did you pick offense when she touched someone's nipple or the way she was dancing with someone, XYZ, XYZ? And Kelly Ray had responded that, well, that just as he told Fairme that Cassia is very playful, but then if you reciprocate that energy, she could get really mad. And the thing about him is, if Cassia gets involved in an issue with someone, he would also have to step in to defend her. And so he was trying to avoid any of that from happening. Hence the reason he was actually upset. And I'm like, wow, excellent. Excellent. And you know what really impressed me the most? It was the way this guy was so composed in responding to that question. He did not flinch, he did not blink, he did not tremble at all. Yeah. Kudos, kudos, kudos. And guys, I mean, if you caught up on the diary session earlier today as well, that was really sweet. I might possibly do a video about it. I don't know yet, but those two, our eyes are on them. Yes, Ebuka also interacted with the Zinwe pair. I mean, now they are out of the game, but it was more about the situation between them all week. Chinwe demanding for more attention from Zion, or even demanding for a breakup, because according to her, Zion was not really giving her attention the way she wanted. And well, it was the same thing that Zion kept on saying, that he had always given Chinwe attention. So she just needed to understand that their love language is different, and the way he would behave towards her in Big Brother's house will be pretty much different with the way he can actually handle things with her on the outside, because of course they were in a confined space. But sadly, they are no longer in the game because they have been evicted. Anyways, moving on. Ebuka's questions to Ben. Now, Ebuka's one question to Ben almost sets this guy up. I think it actually did set him up, because Ben was already looking like, he was flustered or something. But then Ebuka came and said, okay, listen, I have just one question for you. If you have, is it a piece of meat, yeah? And you had the choice to give it to either Chizoba or Anita, who would you give it to? And listen, Ben actually said we'll give it to Chizoba, but before he responded, it took him a bit of time to think about it. And guys, that was all the confirmation I needed to know that Ben is actually obsessed with Anita. Hence the reason he is constantly interfering in a relationship with Tofa, ensuring that Anita found out the truth about Tofa's age, probably because he wants Anita to discard Tofa so that he could step into that situation. Or guys, what game do you think Ben is playing at? Because that guy was just so annoying this week, like really annoying this week. And then finally, Ebuka had spoken to Fairme about the division in the house. Yes, according to Ebuka, it seems as though there's a divide, and it is very obvious, especially during the live eviction shows, when some specific persons usually sit on one side of the lounge whilst others sit on the other side, and there was also the part where Kelly Ray had mentioned that Wanni actually has selective respect for certain people in the house. There's just this divide in the house, and you could tell that Fairme was over it. The guy was over it. Even with the way he was asking Ebuka, like, which one should I answer? Is it about my own thoughts or is it Kelly Ray's? Ebuka said yours, so yeah, which one? And he said, well, it's not like he has noticed any divide, because even he himself, there are certain people he is close to in the house, so he doesn't think that interprets into meaning that there's a divide in the house. People are just close to who they are close to. And with the sitting arrangements in the house, it just happens that sometimes people gravitate towards one part of the lounge and others gravitate towards other parts. And then he cited an example of the Mbadiwe twins having sat at one other corner of the house, and today they're sitting at another corner of the house. And to be quite honest with all of you, I wasn't really impressed with that Ebuka's question, because personally, I felt like that question, after Ebuka asked Fairme that question, he should have equally done a follow-up question with OZ, because come on, only OZ there's triangle, only OZ there's commanding people around in the house. So I felt like Ebuka really spared the Mbadiwe twins tonight, especially OZ, and I don't think it's fair. I think Ebuka should definitely grill those two guys, put them on the hot seat as well, and expose some of their, their games in the house. Come on, it's not only other housemates. They'll be put on the hot seat every Sunday. But ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to stop talking right now, because of course, I would love to hear your own thoughts in the comment section below. So please go ahead and share, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing evening. Bye.